All right, we're in the Nation's neighborhood in Nashville. Come along with us as we explore what this neighborhood is about so that you can decide, is it an area you want to be in? All right, first we're going to check out the most expensive home in all of the Nations that is for sale right now on the market. Let's check it out. All right, we're in the most expensive home in the Nations, and I want you to leave in a comment below what you think this home is worth. A few features that you might be interested in about this home: it's got tons of space at 2,800 square feet. That's a good bit bigger than the typical home, typical new home in the Nations. The master bathroom is really nice. It's got a rain head. It's got a rain head shower head, which is really cool. It's got a huge deck, so 9 months out of the year you can kind of spend time outside. It's a little cold to do right now. And you might love the paneled ceiling, 3 fans. So when it's hot outside and you got friends and family over, great outdoor space. And again, tons of room to spread out. So let's show you around. If you like the content, please hit the like button. It helps us, it helps others. Come check it out. Would you rather have the Nation's most expensive home at $1.1 million or so, or would you rather have this home, 2-bed, 1-bath, it's about the 1/4 of the size, and have the difference in cash? Just curious. Leave a comment below. So now we're in front of new construction in the Nation's neighborhood in Nashville, where this is about what you could expect for a new build. It's about $800,000, between 2,500, 2,600 square feet. You see that these are attached by a wall. Leave in the comment if this is a home that you would consider, given the fact that they do share a common wall. All right, so we're getting hungry. We're gonna grab a bite to eat. The Nation's here in Nashville has a growing restaurant scene, and the 51st Deli is like an absolute staple. People love this place. So we're gonna get a bite to eat and show you guys some of the dining options here in the neighborhood. All right, so we're at Daddy's Dogs, one of the Nation's most popular restaurants here. I think you'll really appreciate about this place is that it's like where creativity and passion can really thrive in a neighborhood like this. It has a little bit of an East Nashville feel to it. The Nation's neighborhood in Nashville is actually on the west side of town. We're about 10 minutes from downtown, less than 15 minutes from the airport. So if you live in the neighborhood and you travel a lot, that's good to know. And what the folks here really like about, here at Daddy's Dogs, like about the neighborhood is that it feels homey, it feels quiet, and yet it's like so close to everything. If you've seen the mural on, like, you know, the large siloed tower in the Nations, it's an incredible mural, and I think the cool thing about it is that the guy's name is Lee Estes. He lives here in the Nations. He's in his 90s here. He's been living in this community since the 1920s. Really cool story, super cool guy. I've talked to people that know him, and the mural itself is just really, really nice. All right, so we're in the Nation's neighborhood in Nashville, and we're checking out a couple of coffee spots, a couple more popular places, one being White Bison, the other one being Frothy Monkey. Both are cool. I like both. I think if I had to meet with somebody, or if I wanted like high energy, sort of loud, I'd go to Frothy Monkey to get work done. If I was feeling more introverted that day and I didn't have a meeting, I just needed to like lock in and get a ton of stuff done, I'd probably come to White Bison. It's like a mixture of like a gas station and a Barnes & Noble. So if you want high energy or you need to meet with somebody, go to Frothy Monkey. Otherwise, come to White Bison and just put the nose to the grindstone. We're here at Bottom Brewing, one of the largest brewers in all of Nashville. I think they have the cheapest beer. It's a $10 6-pack. They tell me it's the cheapest. The funny thing about the Nations too, just as a side note, is like if you look at the map, all of the horizontal streets are named after states. So why is it called the Nations? Well, apparently long ago, the Indian tribes would actually meet in this area to communicate. And that's how this area got its name, the Nations. So when you look at a map and you see the states and you think Nations, now you know. But let's check this place out. So we're in the Nations area of Nashville, one of the fastest growing neighborhoods in town. And you got to ask, how did it become the fastest growing area? And I think if you look back, 5-10 years ago when this area first started turning over, where you first started seeing new construction, you first started seeing old commercial buildings being revitalized and turned into restaurants and shopping area. you go, where did that come from? And it came from, I believe, Sylvan Park really had hit a saturation point with new construction and restaurants and that sort of thing. Both of these areas are essentially equal distance to the airport and yet equal distance from downtown, just north and south of Interstate 40 and Charlotte Pike. So there's sort of the natural progression to go to the Nations. I still think there's plenty of opportunity for continued growth in this area. So if you are looking for, hey, I want to be in an area close to town that has a lot of upside potential in terms of appreciation, you definitely want to check out the Nations. All right, so the Nations has an urban feel to it. You have a lot of old structures, warehouses that have been renovated that now have boutique shops and that sort of thing, restaurants. When it does come to shopping, there are a few boutiques, but really you're probably going to go outside the Nations, maybe to Green Hills to do a lot of your shopping. But there are a couple of cool places, and let's go check out one of them. All right, so I'm here with Riley, the manager of Ensemble. This is the nation's coolest consignment store.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, it's the only one on this side of town.
I love it. You guys have some really cool stuff.
We do.
I saw some Golden Goose in here.
You did. You knew what the Golden Goose were.
Yeah.
We also have Gucci, Prada. We also have A. Goldie, Mother Jeans. We have everything that you can't really find in stores. It's like a treasure hunt.
My wife would know what you're talking about.
That's good. Bring her in.
What do you love about being in this location in the Nations?
So being in Stocking 51 is really great because we're up against so many great businesses. You have Southern Grist there, Fruitables there. Right next to it, you have B. Rose and Able. All of them are really great businesses. We also have Frothy Monkey. And there are places in this building that people come to on the daily. So it's great because we see the same people every day, and it's a nice little community builder.
So do you get a lot of people that walk in?
All the time. We get people who are on their nightly walk with their friends. They come in and they're mad that they didn't bring their car because they walk out with so many bags of clothes. It just happens that way.
Nice. So it's a pretty walkable community then.
Very walkable. It was meant, it was built to be walkable.
Thank you, Riley. In terms of getting outdoors or being active, you do have West Park, 33-acre park here in the Nations neighborhood. They've got a community center. There's not necessarily a lot of greenway trails over in the Nations. So you have a lot of sidewalks actually up and down the roads, which is fantastic. If you wanted a sort of greenway to, you know, go on a long jog or a long walk or something, you're probably gonna cross Charlotte over to Richland Creek Greenway, which is very nearby, but not in the Nations. And if you want like the cool stuff like hot yoga and Pilates, the Nations definitely has you covered here. And there is a CrossFit gym, which is my favorite way of working out. That is definitely where I would be if I lived in the Nations. If this content has been helpful for you, be sure to subscribe. We release content, videos like this every week. And if hopefully now you know if the Nations is the right community for you, whether you're looking to move to this community or anywhere in Metro Nashville, my team and I would love to help you. We'll treat you like family and make sure you have a 5-star experience. If you do want to reach out to us, you can find our contact information below in the comments. Feel free to call, text, email, whatever is easiest for you. And if you want to learn a little bit about us, you can find our 300+ 5-star Google reviews online. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.